Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to a very special squad builder with me, your boy FIFA 1 HD. This is all about the best team for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the enigma that is Zlatan, putting the best players around him, putting him in the best formation for Zlatan so that you score a ton of goals and have a lot of fun doing it. But before we build this squad, it would mean a great deal to me if you would hammer that like button below, hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have any questions on this team or FIFA 16 in general, leave them in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer those for you. So kicking off in goal, we have in-form Ruffier. He is a very solid goalkeeper, very agile, gets around the goal really well, very nice distribution too, so a really good overall keeper. Always nice to have an in-form too, just a very solid goalkeeper in my opinion. Now at right back we have Serge Aurier. You know, he gets forward well, he's a great all-rounder as you can see, he's good in defence, he's got decent dribbling, very nice pace, very solid, very strong, good going forward, good at the back, covers well, very good for creating attacks. Overall, just a really solid right back and fits very nicely into this team, especially in a team where there are no real wingers. He gets up and down the line very well. At centre back, partnering him, we have Umtiti. His in form as well, and 75 pace with 83 defending and 82 physicality is very decent. Again, similar to Serge, he's a very decent all-round player. You know, his shooting isn't too bad, dribbling and passing are quite nice as well. So you know, when you win the ball back with him, which you inevitably will because he's such a brick wall in defence, you've got a decent set of skills to then play it forward. You know, what I like about Umtiti's inform card is that he wins the ball high up the pitch. You know, he challenges high up, and then he charges forward, and then you've got that ability to play a decent pass, which doesn't always happen on many informed sort of defenders, but this guy has it, and it's a very decent sort of trait to have, to be quite honest. Partnering him is a very solid player indeed. We're going to switch to the Premier League for this one, as this is a hybrid team. And we have the upgraded Koscielny card, 84 overall. And as you can see, what a card this is. 78 pace, 85 defending. He's always in the right place. He's very solid, very, very good. And partners well with Umtiti, so you've got pace and you've got real good technical defending. Great tackling, great positioning, good in the air, very decent partnership they have formed together in this team. Left back, we're going to go back to League One. There we go, and we have the second informed Kazawa card. Now, I was, on the fence with this card at first. I wasn't sure whether to try it or not, as I normally like my left backs, especially in a team where you don't have wingers necessarily, at least anyway, to have really high pace, at least 85 plus. So I was a little bit thinking, oh, 81, it's not brilliant, but look at what he has there. Everything is so good. Even his shooting at 77 is insane for a left back. Not that you'll often use that, but overall, what a great player he is. Defense, fantastic. He's very, very solid in that regard. He gets up and down well. He's got great passing, good dribbling. He's just a really solid player to have. He's a bit of a luxury in all honesty. If you don't quite have the money, there are other options, or just his general normal card will do very, very well indeed. But if you can go for one of his informs, man, do you notice how good he is. And this is just a really solid card who's great in all areas of the pitch, gets forward well, and is very useful when he does. So now we're going to go to the CDM position here. We're going to go over to this one, I think, because we've already got League One set up. And we have inform Verratti. Again, very good all-rounder. Doesn't quite have the pace and the shooting, but he still pops up with goals and feels very much quicker than 69 overall pace. Because he's quite little and he's got a low centre of gravity, seems like he moves quite quickly, and he's a bit of a terrier, always nipping in at the heels of your opponent's feet, and just, always winning the ball back, getting the team moving. He's got a great range of passing, lovely dribbling, so he's very confident on the ball, and just overall a very solid player. Now, next to him, we're going to move to the Serie A. There we go, and we have Paul Pogba. The beast, the man that is Paul Pogba. What a player. Again, which is a consistent sort of theme with this team. We've got players who are confident in all areas of the pitch, and Pogba really, just takes that to the next level. Look at this card, it's just amazing. 77 pace is very useful, but then 80 shooting, 82 passing, very good dribbling at 86, and his physicality there at 88 and defending at 74 make him a very good CDM. Now, while you may think, oh, he's wasted at CDM, believe me, he isn't, because what happens is the cams actually split wide an awful lot of the time, so they drift quite wide, which means the two CDMs, especially Pogba, push forward, push higher up. So while they are the more defensive out of the four midfielders, they're actually pretty high up, probably more so than a normal central midfielder would be, you know, which gives you a nice high press, but also means they're in a good area to get some decent shots off, play some good passes, and that just means that you can really use all of Pogba's stats, you know, all of his amazing areas, because he's always in good positions, which is very nice indeed. So now we're going to go on to the first of the cams, and we're going to switch back to League One, and we have Inform Valbuena. A very, very lovely card. Great pace, which is important with these cams because, like I said, they do split off and go towards the wings at times. So you need them to have that pace to be able to beat a man and to cut inside, etc. with good dribbling, which again, Valbuena has. So he's got the pace, he's got the dribbling, he's got a lovely range of passing, so he can pop it off either into one of the strikers or back into the, you know, the two CDMs, etc. He's just got it all, and when he does get, you know, create a good chance for himself, or the ball lands to him in a good area, man, can he shoot too. He's very clinical in front of goal. Just overall a great attacking cam that's perfect in this team and creates a lot of chances for the two strikers as well as for himself. So now we're going to move on to the other cam, and that is Di Maria. Again, he fits the criteria that I want for this team and this formation, because he's got great pace, lovely dribbling, and he can shoot, and a good range of passing too. Very similar, this card, with Inform Valbuena. You know, both of them very similar, very effective, and that's exactly what you want in this team. So we're going to move on to the first of the strikers, and that is, well, what a player, Lacazette. He needs no introduction. He is so fast, so clinical, so precise with his finishing. 88 pace and 85 shooting is insane. Add in, you know, decent passing, decent physicality, and 85 dribbling, and you have got one hell of a player on your hands. I mean, this card is so ridiculously overpowered. If you haven't, for some reason, you know, used it yet, go out and buy this card. Doesn't really matter what team you build around Lacazette, he is still going to be fantastic. He's just that good in front of goal. He's a real willing worker too, which I like as well, because especially in this sort of formation, when you're under the cosh a little bit, you know, he'll provide you an out ball, whether you're playing it down a wing, just trying to get it, you know, get it clear. And that just means you can get high up the pitch quite quickly, relieve the pressure, and actually get on the attack. So overall, Lacazette, he scores a lot of goals. He's a willing worker for the team as well, which is always good. And he's just a great all-round sort of striker. He's got a bit of everything. He's not just a pace demon. He's also quite strong. He's good in the air. He's got great finishing. Just a very, very good player. And really does complement the team very, very well. So finally, as you would have guessed by the title of this video, we're going to stick in Ibrahimovic. You know, Ibrahimovic every year on FIFA is a very effective card, and this year nonetheless, because look at the stats that he has. While the pace isn't brilliant there at 73, it's more than usable, especially in this year's FIFA. And when you combine that with 90 shooting and 85 dribbling, as well as 86 physicality, you just get a real solid striker that is so effective. I mean, he can take the ball any which way he wants, it doesn't matter. And when he does get the ball at his feet, he's got such great dribbling that he can get out of tight spots, you know, play a killer pass or get a shot away. He's great in the air, whether it's, you know, from the goalkeeper's long kicks and he's winning the flick-ons, or whether it's at corners, set pieces, etc. He's very, very deadly. And when he gets the ball in or outside the box, any sort of shooting chance, I mean, just hit B, because he's that good in front of goal. Very good overall player. Scored a lot of goals for me. He complements the team and the team complements him. It's a fantastic team to use, guys. I really recommend going out and using them. So I hope you enjoyed this squad builder. If you did, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Remember that links to this team, so you can see all the prices for all the consoles, you know, PC, Xbox and PlayStation 4. I'll leave a link below, so if you want to check out the updated prices for all these players, the link is in the description for that. And make sure, like I said, that you've hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and peace.
It probably will.
Yeah. Oh my god, you've got a legend!
Have I?
I've got to...
I have no idea, but really. Are any of these? Who's this guy? This card looks interesting.
Oh. Stop with this card looks interesting. Go to the fucking front.